Norma Holland is live in Irondequoit this morning. Maybe what Marie Osmond needed was a little bit of yoga, some laughter yoga, right, Norma?
Yeah, Holly. Do you see that? Do you see the picture up there right now?
I
You
do.
see Kathy, the famous cartoon.
Yeah.
It's stress. And that's what, some of us look like on a day-to-day basis at work, or in our case, getting up in the morning,
Yes.
And one of the ways to reduce that stress is laughter, believe it or not. And do you know how good you feel when someone tells you a really good joke and you really laugh right from your belly and you just feel really good afterward? Well, there's a science behind that, if you can believe it. There's a science behind it. It's called laughter yoga. This morning, we're at Way to Be Fit with two women who know a whole lot about laughter yoga. This is Dale. Your last name is?
Pepper.
Okay,
Yeah.
and you are the owner of Way to Be Fit.
Yes.
Okay, and then this is Joellen Cool. She's cool.
I'm cool, man.
She's also one of the members for Laughter Yoga this morning. And these two women know a lot about laughter and how important it is in keeping us healthy. There's a science behind it. It goes back 11 years at least. Laughter Yoga, that's how old it is, right?
Yes, it was started by a doctor in India, Dr. Madan Kataria, in 1995.
Yeah.
And it's just grown by leaps and bounds all
Yeah.
over the world.
You think laughter, it seems so simple. If I laugh, I feel better. I mean, is that the best medicine? And this morning we're going to find out about that because in some cases it really is. And there's a serious side to this laughter. We're going to talk all about that. And then we're just going to laugh and have a good time, Holly. If you're at home and you're thinking, you know what, I'm having a bad day, start laughing. Guarantee you'll feel better.
Yeah, I bet honestly, Norma, it's got to be hard for some people if they have had such a bad day and they're just like, I don't want to laugh. I don't want to do it. So,
or for some people, laughter doesn't come naturally. You may have a really good sense of humor. Maybe kind of a serious person, and so, but this is kind of a way to break through that
this
and
could really
get
help.
some health benefits.
Yeah, thanks, Norma. We'll check back with you in a bit. And we will be right back with the latest on those fires in California. That is no laughing matter, but Norma sure has a lot to laugh about this morning. She's live in Irondequoit. Hey, Norma.
Good morning, Holly. We're at Way to Be Fit in Irondequoit this morning, and you've heard of yoga, all kinds of yoga. And yoga tends to be very serious and very meditative. Well, no, not laughter yoga, because that's what we're doing this morning with this fun group of people here. Laughter yoga it's a real thing. It was started 11 years ago by this doctor, this Indian doctor. And with us this morning is Joellen Cool, who's going to tell us more about it. It's called laughter yoga. I mean, come on, what are you laughing at? And is it really yoga?
You just fake it till you make it. You're laughing for no reason.
Come on. Do you tell jokes to get in the laughing mood?
We have laughter exercises.
Laughter exercises.
Laughter exercises.
And you're telling me that laughter is good for you, right? That there's a health benefit?
Yes, definitely. 20 seconds of laughter is like 3 minutes of rowing.
Wait.
You get the same benefits from 20 seconds of laughter as you get from 3 minutes of rowing exercises.
They're all laughing because they don't believe it. I don't believe it either. We've got some newbies with us this morning who've never done this, and they kind of looked around like, oh, really? We're going to have to laugh? And they all started laughing, and then everyone started laughing. We're going to talk more about this. It's no laughing matter, though. We'll tell you why coming up.
All right.
Norma Holland is live in Irondequoit this morning. The good gift that you could give yourself, the gift of laughter. Hi, Norma.
Good morning, guys. That's right. And happy birthday, Colleen. This morning we're talking all about laughter yoga. It's a movement that began 11 years ago, started by a doctor in India. His name is Dr. Madan Kataria, and his book is called Laugh for No Reason. This is Dale Heffer. She's the owner of Way to Be Fit. Dale, laugh for no reason? How is that possible? Why would you do that?
Well, laughter is good for you, whether you're laughing for real or faking laugh. So what we do is we fake it.
You fake the laughter?
Yes, we do.
How do you do that if something,
like that. You just laugh. See, you're laughing.
Oh, well, you got me laughing.
I
'Cause I'm
know.
wondering how the
It's
heck you're laughing.
contagious, right?
Okay, now when people come into a class for laughter yoga, they sit in a circle like this.
Yes.
And what's going on right now? Because Joellen's leading the group.
Joellen is telling what laughter yoga is about. She's talking about Dr. Kataria and how it started in 1995 and how it's grown since then.
Because there are laughter clubs all over the country now.
Yes. There's over 55 countries and over 5,000 laughter clubs.
And the reason is there's a lot of health benefits behind this, too.
Yes, it helps. It's aerobic. It gets your air in, when you're laughing, you're breathing out a lot. Well, you've got to breathe back in. So it's actually an aerobic exercise.
I know some people laugh louder than others, like Tom over here in the corner.
He's a big laugher, yes.
We're going to get a chance to meet these people and ask them how they do it. Sometimes they're laughing for real, sometimes they're faking it, but it's all for health reasons. And we're going to get into that in just a bit. Sorry, guys.
All right.
Thank you,
You got
Norma.
her going, too. We have breaking news from California when we come back. We're going to go back out to Norma live. And, you know, the thing is now, I think it's good that it's out in the open, that people are laughing behind your back.
Thanks, Doug. It's okay, though. I don't mind this morning because it's for a good cause, for your health. And what's a better cause? Right now, they're doing something called the ho-ho-ha-ha chant. I'm not kidding you. This is something that they do as part of laughter yoga. Tom, what is the ho-ho-ha-ha chant?
Partially, it's a breathing exercise.
Okay.
Because you can't exhale without inhaling. And we're really exhaling
Funny
from
how
the
that works.
stomach. Yeah, but you're exhaling from the stomach, so you're not breathing from the lungs. You're pushing it out, and then when you relax your stomach,
you feel
push it out,
good.
you feel good, and you're moving your arms and legs. It gets the blood circulation. It gets everything circulating in you, including the lymph, which doesn't have a
Lymph. We're going to get into the lymph in just a bit, so hold on a second, Tom. Don't get ahead of yourself. Coming up more on laughter yoga and how this is helping to keep people healthy, and it's a craze that's all across the nation. Ho, ho, ha, 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 ho, ho.
Norma's live in Irondequoit this morning.
Laughter yoga. It's yoga with laughter.
That's exactly what it is, Doug. Laughter is the best medicine, and these people believe that if you laugh, you feel better. And Joellen Cool is one of the instructors. Joellen Laughter Yoga started 11 years ago. They're doing an exercise now called what?
Cell phone laughter.
Why is that cell phone laughter? What is
Because
it?
they're just talking and they're listening to someone in their cell phone and they're laughing. And then they're giving it to other people to let them hear it also.
Now, what I love is the next part of this exercise is from cell phone laughter is the cell phone bill.
It's a corollary, yes.
Now they're looking at the bill.
Right.
Now, does this stuff work? I mean, it sounds like a lot of hooting and hollering, but there's a lot of science behind it.
Yeah, it doesn't matter if you're really laughing or if you're faking it, you get the same benefits.
What are those benefits?
You get a lot of the oxygenating your system. You're getting rid of all the bad air in your lungs.
Oh my goodness.
Yeah, they're really loud.
Which is funny in of itself. For people that are, might be watching this going, wait a minute, this looks like a lot of silliness. How is this really going to help in addition to what you just said? The less stress, the oxygen, you're getting the oxygen in your system.
I think it makes you feel better. After you're done, when you get through a whole session, everybody feels relaxed. They feel
Just
a new
better.
lease on life.
Yeah. Let me talk to one of the folks real quick here. Okay, guys, I need to stop this laughter. I hate to do this because you're having such a great time. Let's see. I'm going to choose you over here in the tie-dye because you've been having just too much fun this morning. All right. What's your name, sir?
Jonathan,
All right, Jonathan. Why do you like this so much? What do you get out of laughter yoga?
it's very freeing, it's very spontaneous, and you just feel totally loose and relaxed by the time you're done.
Yeah. When you first heard about laughter yoga, did you think, oh, this is craziness, this is silliness, there's no way this is going to be good for me?
I think it's really good to be silly and goofy. It kind of, lets you be loose and relaxed.
Yeah, maybe be more of yourself.
Be more of yourself, yeah.
Dale, do you find some people who come to the class say, I don't laugh that easily, and if something's not funny, how can I laugh? And why? What's the point?
Yes, a lot of people will say that. They say, well, gee, I don't know if I can do this because I don't have a sense of humor, but you don't need a sense of humor. Because we do exercises, then we just fake it until we make it.
Yeah, and you get rid of that stress level, which we were talking about
Oh, yes,
earlier.
yes.
And when you start laughing, you just naturally let that go, don't you?
When you're laughing, what are you thinking about? You're not thinking about anything. You're just, it just clears your mind.
Yeah, and you don't have to tell jokes in order to be funny, in order to laugh, and in
No.
order to get the benefits.
No, you don't.
Okay.
That's why we do exercises instead of telling jokes.
This morning, we're laughing for no particular reason at all. Oh no! Here we go. That was funny though, wasn't it? Coming up, more with the laughter yoga folks. They're gonna live a lot longer than some of us. I'll tell you.
Thank you.
It's that good for you.
We'll be right back.
Holland's out live in Irondequoit this morning, and They're still laughing. 2 hours later, they're still laughing.
To be exhausted.
Doug, I'm not kidding you, Holly. This is the best workout. Your stomach muscles hurt after laughing for so much. They're doing something right now
Let's
called
take a deep
gradient
breath
laughter.
in.
Joellen, this is called gradient laughter, isn't it? You
Gradient
start out
laughter.
small and then you really
build-
end in those big,
That's right.
breathy guffaws, right?
That's
I mean,
you just start out with a real little laugh, and you just build up till you get to a crescendo.
yeah. Okay. I'm. You know what? I was a skeptic. I'll be honest. I saw this assignment. I said laughter yoga. I know Reggie, Oprah's makeup artist, did it, and I thought, and I watched this show, and I thought, what is he doing? But it's infectious. When you get in this group, I can't help but laugh. Sometimes I'm laughing because I'm faking laughing, or sometimes I'm laughing at other people in the group because they look so funny when they're laughing. Do you have skeptics who say, "Oh, come on, this isn't yoga. Isn't yoga supposed to be more physical? But this is a physical thing,
It
isn't
is a physical thing. The yoga part of it really is the breathing. We don't
Yeah.
have to do any of these funny poses that I can't do them.
Yeah.
I don't know if anybody else can, but
I
I'm
can.
not. But it's just the yogic breathing that we incorporate into the laughter exercises.
And the person who started this actually is a doctor.
He's a medical
not just
doctor.
some comedian. This is a doctor who found that people healed better when they laughed. I mean,
Right.
it's called laughter's the best medicine.
Laughter is the best medicine, and he found and he's done some studies that he hasn't had them published yet, but we were just heard about some this weekend that he's done that has proven that laughter is really good for you.
All right, well, let's keep laughing. What's the next exercise?
Okay,
We
the
just
next
did-
exercise is a yogic breathing exercise where you're just concentrating on exhaling.
Okay.
You don't have to worry about inhaling.
Okay.
Because everybody inhales unless they're dead. So
Okay.
you just concentrate, you really,
Okay.
do your belly breathing.
But are you laughing while you're doing this?
We're doing an exercise. It's a yogic exercise.
Okay.
It's called the Kripalabhati.
The who, the what?
The Kripalabhati.
Kripala-
Yeah, you got it. That's about.
I've
how
had
good
some
it is.
krepla. It's very delicious. Okay, ready? Let's.
So it's basically all we're doing is we're going ho ho ha ha ho ho ha ha ho ho ha.
Oh my goodness.
Ho ha ha ho ho ha ha.
Doug, Holly, are you guys ho-ho-ha-haing over there?
Marty,
Can you feel your
Marty
diaphragm
is.
moving when you do it? Ho, ho. Can you
Marty's
feel
leading
it?
the way.
I think this is
Marty,
something
what?
Holly's probably been doing in preparation for another event.
She is. This is good for you, Holly. This will help you with the baby.
I know. I learned in the class we took, we had to hoot and hout, but it's pretty
There you
much
go.
the same.
Who and how?
Hout,
We're-
ho, ha, ha.
We're ho and hawing. Hey, coming up on CW, more with laughter yoga. We
Yeah.
promise it'll be a scream.
It'll be a hoot.
It'll
It'll be a ha. It'll be a...
Thanks, Norma. She's right. All pregnant women out there should take some laughter yoga classes
That's right.
too. Gets those muscles ready to go.
We'll be right back.
We're going to check in with Norma Holland now, who has been laughing all morning long because there have really been a lot of documented health benefits to laughter and laughter yoga, huh, Norma?
That's right, Holly. All sorts of benefits. Lower your blood pressure, increase the circulation. It's really good for you. And this morning, they've hit the floor. But you know what? Laughter isn't as easy as it looks. This is Marge. You're saying this is not maybe for you.
Well, it brings you out of a comfort zone. I mean, you're always kind of reserved, especially if you're a business owner. And I always considered myself to be lighthearted and fun, and I laugh a lot. But this does bring you out of your comfort zone, but it goes deeper, and it's like a full workout. I don't feel like I have to go around and work out today because it's.
Because you've been laughing all morning.
I've been laughing all morning.
More laughter yoga when we come back, guys.
Don't miss Elastic Park, the world's first balloon screen park.
Snyder, as we take a look outside on this Wednesday morning, it's going to be a mostly cloudy day, maybe some breaks of sunshine later on, and a high up in the mid to upper 50s. And welcome back on this Wednesday.
Yeah, we're going to get right out to Norma Holland talking about laughter yoga this morning. It's been a fun morning, an exhausting morning, and also one that's been good for your health, huh?
It is, Holly. That's right. There's all sorts of health benefits to laughing, and you've heard of that. Laughter is the best medicine, and this morning we're talking to people who really believe that. And we're at Way to Be Fit in Irondequoit, where this is a place where people can come and have laughter yoga classes. This is Dale Heffer. She is the owner of this place. Dale, how often do you have the classes here?
We do it once a week on Thursdays at 7, and we're beginning our next session in November, the beginning of November. And we also do it on Sundays, and we usually are in the park when it's nice, and that's down near
park?
the Abundance Co-op, the Wadsworth Square Park at 3 o'clock on Sundays.
Where's Wadsworth Square Park?
It's right near the Abundance Co-op off of Monroe
okay.
Ave.
Yes, okay.
And then we're going to be going inside after that. So they can check the website, the
can
laughteryoga.org.
Which we do have a link to that website on ours at 13wham.com. You could laugh all winter long if you really want to.
You can.
We were talking about the health benefits, cardiovascular, circulatory, emotional. Do you get people who come in, or have you heard about cases?
De-stress, yeah, it helps you to de-stress, definitely.
Yeah.
It's very good for that. It helps in the workplace, working
Oh, that was the one thing,
relationships.
Holly, I found really funny. Actually, you've gone into workplaces, and I know you can tell me about this, Joelle, and you've gone into workplaces, and you hope to do more of this, where you go in and you work with the people there.
Yeah, we have a laughter yoga session for the employees of the workplace.
Yeah.
It's an hour-long session. I've done it at work. I had my coworkers out there doing laughter yoga at lunchtime. It was great.
Now, so it's like team building, but it's laughter building.
Right.
You're getting people to laugh.
It's getting people to laugh and cool out a little bit.
Yeah.
Just to become a little calmer so
Yeah.
that they can de-stress, basically. And
that's
get
the big
happier.
thing, the de-stress and laughing. And when you do that, you do feel a lot less stressed out. One of the things I was finding, I was leafing through the book, and that this is really popular with women. It's not as easy for men to get into this, Tom. Why do you think that is? Why do you think it's harder for men to kind of let loose and laugh a little bit?
Well, there's a societal stigma about men and how they're supposed to be, and we call it the man box.
The man box.
The man box. You're in this box, and that's how you're supposed to be. And to step outside of the man box, you might get laughed at, you might get ridiculed, you might get, who knows,
Yeah.
But, we've got 3 men here who have decided to step out of the man box and have some fun.
Yeah.
Because I don't have enough fun and laughter in my life, so I got to do something.
I don't believe that, Tom. You're the loudest laugher here this morning. My gosh.
Well, my clients actually taught me to laugh.
Oh, well, you
Because
do.
Mental health is a pretty serious business.
That's right.
but-
That's where you work in
That's
the
where I
mental health
work.
industry.
Right, but my clients actually taught me to laugh.
Okay, well, let's end on some laughter, right? We're going to do the aloha. We've got a couple seconds left.
Right, we're going to do the aloha laughter. So everybody hold hands.
Okay.
You're going to have to get out of the sun.
And we're going to go into the center. Aloha. Okay? Aloha.
Hi, guys.
One more time.
Bye.
Aloha.
I can see how it's contagious.
It is
Can you imagine
contagious.
them coming here to Channel 13 and all the employees getting together for one of those workshops and doing that?
No,
Neither can I,
No,
which is
I
why
agree.
it's fascinating, which is why they should come.
they should.
because
Absolutely. Get us
we
out of
could
our comfort
de-stress a
zone.
little bit.
Yeah, get us out of our man box. All right, we'll be right back.